Back by popular demand, another baller on a budget deck tech. This deck's a lot of fun. A couple tricks inside. You're going to have 22 lands. Aether Hub is going to play a major role in that. You're going to have 4 Aether Hubs. And you're going to roll with a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 forests and 9 mountains. So now that the lands are clear and out of the way, let's get right down to the dirty. Meet Kenra. Now, there are quite a few cards that could be swapped in and out of this deck. Okay, Kenra being one of them. It has Trample. Other creatures you control have Trample. Pretty basic. You're going to run 2 of those. Let's get that focus. There we go. Then we have Voltaic Brawler. When Voltaic Brawler enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy. Energy is going to play a key role up in this piece. Whenever Voltaic Brawler attacks, you may pay an energy. If you do, it gets +1/+1 and gains Trample until end of turn. Pretty basic, but the casting cost was low enough that I felt, you know what, this has to make the deck. You're going to run 2 of those. Maybe I could put these off to the side over. Yeah. Servant of the Conduit. Great card. Very great card, especially in this deck. Anytime you're running energy in green. When Servant of the Conduit enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy. If you tap it and pay 1 energy, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Pretty self-explanatory. Not bad. We're going to have 4 of those. Lathnu Helion. Lathnu Helion. I butchered that. I always butcher stuff. I'm sorry, guys. 3-drop with haste. This is a very awesome card. When Lathnu Helion enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice Lathnu Helion unless you pay 2 energy. Because it has haste and it's a 3-drop and a 4/4, that's why it's going in the deck. We're going to run 4 of those. 4 damn sure. Then we have the good old-fashioned Electrostatic Pummeler. It's a 3-drop. When Electrostatic Pummeler enters the battlefield, you get 3 energy. If you pay 3 energy, Electrostatic Pummeler gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is its power. You can probably see what's coming next. We're going to pump this creature up just a little bit, and then we're going to dump energy into it, and we're going to multiply our damage and just boosh! Kick him where it hurts. Then we have, we're running 4 Electrostatic Pummelers. Bristling Hydra. When Bristling Hydra enters the battlefield, you get 3 energy. If you pay 3 energy, put a +1/+1 counter on Bristling Hydra. It gains hexproof until end of turn. Now, because that's kind of pricey, being a 4-drop and 2 forests, we're only going to run 2 of those. Attune with Aether. It's a 1-drop. Search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. You get 2 energy. We're running 3 of these sorceries. That's why we only have 22 lands in the deck, because we have 7 cards that are going to go retrieve mana or create mana, one way or the other, in the deck itself. Blossoming Defense. I guess in certain situations you could sideboard this out. Target creature you control gets +2/+2 and gains hexproof until end of turn. Pretty badass. I used it in another deck before. It's hard to go wrong with this card because of that hexproof ability and getting the +2/+2. So let's say you have your creature out. Someone decides to target it. Of course, this is going to be after the fact that I can't think right now. After the fact that it hit the stack. So it'd have to already be on the battlefield. Well, the target creature you control gets +2/+2 and gains hexproof until end of turn. So if they're trying to destroy it some way after that point, well, you're going to protect it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or even do it ahead of time. Who knows? Craziness. Good old Fling. Fling is a fun part of this deck indeed. Also, I want to give a shout out to Chris at Matrix Warzone. Or is it Warzone Matrix? I always say it backwards no matter what I do. But anyway, it's in Cleveland, Ohio. He's an awesome dude. And he's the one that enlightened me to this deck. I think I may have made a few minor changes, but definitely credit is due to him. Thank you, sir. Do appreciate you. Fling. As an additional cost to cast Fling, sacrifice a creature. Fling deals damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to target creature or player. Now, as you can see, where that's going to all play in, you're going to pump up your electrostatic pummeler with... We're getting to it right now. With... Not a boss my defense, that's for damn sure. You're going to pump it up. We're going to run 4 Flings. Perhaps a High Spire Infusion. You're going to end up sacrificing it after you pump it up. You're getting the energy from it also. Let's say you do 6 energy. So you have this dropped onto it. You're making your little turn or attack, whatever you're doing. You're going to end up sacrificing him. But because you pumped him up, he's a 4. And let's say we have 6 energy. So 5, double that, 10. We're flinging 10 damage at the opponent. Now, there are ways you could pump it up even more. Maybe you have 2 of these in your hand. You're basically going to end up winning the game rather quickly, as you can see. The more you pump him up and then fling him at your opponent, obviously the more damage you're going to create with the energy and everything put into it. We're going to have 3 of the High Spire Infusions in this deck. Invigorated Rampage. Choose 1. Target creature gets +4/+0. Again, another card to pump it up and then fling it. 2 target creatures each get +2/+0 and gain trample until end of turn. Perhaps you have 2 creatures out, don't have a fling. Oh well, you know what? Let's just cost some damn damage because there are enough creatures in this deck where we're going to have quite a bit of fun. We're running 2 Invigorated Rampage. Brute Strength! This is the trickery right here. This card's a lot of fun. It's for 2. Target creature gets +3/+1 and gains trample until end of turn. Maybe you're running up against a deck with a bunch of small creatures, maybe a bunch of tokens. So that person decides to block when you make your attack. Let's say you're running 4 Brute Strengths. Let's say you are attacking with even your Bristling Hydra. Let's give an example. So you're attacking with your Bristling Hydra. We go ahead and tap it to attack. Your opponent then is like, oh no, nobody, I'm going to block. Oh, okay. He blocks with his 1/1. No. Kadoosh! Target creature gets +3/+1 against trample until end of turn. Now he's got a whole new mess of problems on his plate. That's the fun little trick card in the deck. You will cause some chaos with this deck. I'm not saying you're going to win every single time, because this is Magic, baby. Anything's possible. All right? But remember, the key to everything in Magic is to have fun, first and foremost, and to share, the experience with others in a fun way. Now, we do have a sideboard here. 15 total cards for the sideboard. I hope that being down there wasn't affecting too much. Okay, let me see. Is it too blurry? A little bit. A little fuzzy. What are you going to do? Abrade. Choose 1. Abrade deals 3 damage to target creature. Also, destroy target artifact for 2. Total casting cost. That's not bad. Depending on what they're doing, you have to deal with some artifacts and whatnot. Why not run Abrade? We have 2 of those in the sideboard. Harness Lightning, choose target creature. You get 3 energy. Then you may pay any amount of energy. Harness Lightning deals that much damage to that creature. Pretty self-explanatory as well. We are going to run 3 of those in the sideboard. Larger Than Life. I probably should have ran more of these in the deck, but that's where you guys come into play. I want to know your thoughts and opinions. What do you think what should all be in the main deck? What would you run in the main deck? Would you change a few things? Maybe take out some creatures, put some others in? Maybe add some more of these Larger Than Lives? Let me know. Only one of those. Nature's Way, target creature you control gains vigilance and trample until end of turn. It deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. I know you already know there's a lot of creatures out there, or a lot of our creatures come with trample, or we can give them trample easily. Or if we drop that 1 card, everyone gets trample. So a lot of cards can be swapped in and out. Architect of the Untamed. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you get 1 energy. Maybe this is going a little longer than you expected. This is kind of for the long haul. If you pay, was that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. If you pay 8 energy, that's a lot. Create a 6/6 colorless beast artifact creature token. This creature itself is a 2/3, and it's 3 to bring out. But that 1 energy every time is not bad. That actually can come in handy if you're going the long haul. Prowling Serpapard. Joey Moss, you say everything wrong. I know, guys, I'm sorry. Prowling Serpapard can't be countered. Creature spells you control can't be countered. Maybe you're going up against control. Not a bad card to throw on the sideboard. Voltaic Brawler. I thought he was so good, I added 2 to the sideboard. Probably swap it out, throw him in the main board. As you know, when Voltaic Brawler enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy. When Voltaic Brawler attacks, you may pay an energy. If you do, it gets +1/+1 against trample until end of turn. Pretty good because it's a low casting cost, and we're probably going to easily be able to get out a mountain and a forest, hopefully no later than turn 3. Preferably turn 2. That's how it should go. Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot. This is a great way to get energy. When Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life and get 3 energy. For 3, sacrifice Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot, you gain 3 life and get 3 energy. That can create a lot of energy really quick. We have 2 of those in here. You might want to consider running 4 of those. Like I said, this deck, it has a lot of options. All these cards can interact with each other pretty well, and you basically just got to test it out quite a few times until you figure out what is working for you. Well, guys, I really hope you enjoyed another one of these baller on a budget deck tech videos, because I do have fun putting them together. And let me tell you something really quick. This one card, holy crap. Where's he at? Where's he at, you little punk? He's in here somewhere. This guy took me literally, no jokes, it took me 2 hours to find him in my box. Ridiculous. I thought I had enough, but I was like too short, and I lost a whole binder of Kaladesh and Aether Revolt. Finally found it 2 hours later. Anyway, guys, that's just a little bit about me. Let me know your thoughts, please. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know if you enjoy these deck tech videos, and if you'd like me to do another one, let me know in the comments as well. As always, peace, love, and anal.